Okay, so you want to know what's going on with XRP, huh?
Yeah. It's
It's been all over the place.
it has been a wild ride, hasn't it?
It has. And I think a lot of people are wondering, with that much movement,
Mm-hmm.
what's coming next? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's a big player,
Yeah.
right?
It's huge.
Huge market cap. I mean, $131 billion.
Yeah.
So even a small percentage change,
Right.
like a 6% drop like we saw earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it jumped back up
Yeah.
4.5%, and then it dropped again like 4%. Like,
Yeah. Huge swings in dollar terms.
yeah. So what's going on? I mean, you sent me some sources, and they were talking about Bollinger Bands.
Yes.
And I thought maybe you could kind of explain to everybody what those are and how those relate to what might happen next.
Yeah, Bollinger Bands are really great at visualizing this kind of volatility and potentially spotting some trends.
Okay, so for somebody who's maybe not like staring at charts all day every day,
Right.
what are Bollinger Bands?
Yeah, so basically you've got the price of XRP going up and down, right?
Yeah.
Bollinger Bands are lines that are drawn above and below the price action,
Okay.
and they're not fixed.
Gotcha.
So they widen when the price swings get bigger,
Okay.
and they narrow when the price calms down. So it gives you a visual representation of how volatile or how calm the market has been.
So it's not just about like where the price is, it's like
Yeah.
how it's been acting.
Exactly.
And then that might give us a clue as to what it might do next.
Exactly. Yeah. And right now, XRP is actually holding above its 20-day moving average,
Okay.
which is that line right down the middle of the Bollinger Bands.
Yeah.
And that's significant because it suggests that the buyers are still in control.
Okay.
And it suggests that there's potential for it to move upwards.
Yeah, well, and that's what I think is interesting is the sources that you sent over, they also included price targets
Yeah.
associated with these bands.
Right.
So what are those?
So if you look at the Bollinger Bands on XRP right now, the upper band is at about $2.51,
Okay.
which is about 10% higher than where it's trading right now.
Okay.
So if it breaks above that level, that's a really strong sign that the bulls are in control and we could see a lot of upper momentum.
Gotcha.
Now the low band is about $2.03, which is about 11% lower than where it's trading right now.
Okay.
If it breaks below that level, that's when we start to worry that the bears are taking over.
So it's like a real make it or break it moment.
Yeah, it is.
So what do you think? What are the chances that it breaks above that upper band?
Well, the fact that it's holding above that 20-day moving average is encouraging, but I think we need to look at more than just Bollinger Bands to really get a sense of where it's going to go next.
Like what?
So we can look at other indicators like the RSI,
Okay.
the Relative Strength Index,
Okay.
which tells us if XRP is overbought or oversold, and we can also look at the MACD, which gives us insight into changes in momentum.
Yeah. So even though Bollinger Bands give us some clues,
Yeah.
it's important to use other tools too.
You need to look at everything together. And John Bollinger himself,
Yeah.
the guy who invented Bollinger Bands,
Right.
he always said that they're most effective when they're used in conjunction with other indicators.
Right.
So you're not just looking at one thing.
Yeah, it's not the whole picture.
Right. Yeah, it's like one piece of a puzzle.
Yeah, you got to put the pieces together.
Exactly.
Got to look at, what's the overall market sentiment?
Yeah.
Like what are the news stories coming out?
Yeah.
How is that impacting XRP?
Yep. It's all connected.
It's all connected.
Yeah, it is.
So you're listening to this and you're like, okay, well,
Yeah.
what should I do? Should I buy it or should I not?
Yeah.
I mean, we can't tell you that.
Yeah, I can't give you financial advice.
But hopefully this deep dive has given you some stuff to think about.
Some tools to use.
Yeah. And some things to look for.
Yeah.
As XRP continues this wild ride.
And remember,
Yeah.
even with the best analysis,
Yeah.
the market can still be unpredictable.
It can be unpredictable.
Yeah.
So just keep an eye on things.
Yeah, keep your charts open.
And hopefully we'll do another one of these deep dives soon.
Absolutely.
And we can see how things are progressing.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
We'll see you next time.
See ya. Bye.